Hello everybody, welcome back. Pokemon Infinite Fusion. So we're making our way to the Elite Four. Now, I'm probably gonna have to do quite a bit of grinding before the Elite Four because I could see potential level 70s in the Elite Four with Giovanni having like a level 60 something. He had pretty high mid 60. Damn, look at that. So this is the way to the famous Pokemon League. Too bad they won't let me in. I need to get more badges. Welcome to the Pokemon League. Only trainers who have obtained all 8 badges from this region are allowed any further. Let me check if you've obtained enough badges. Very well, you may proceed. Sweet. Okay, so this... I'm pretty sure this is a new route, right? Let me just double check. 22? Yeah, so this is a completely new route. Look at the Pokemon League, you gotta check your badge even though you just came through here. Okay. You're free to go. So we can get an encounter here. Potentially life-changing encounter. A Tyrannoril or an Electrith. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch any of these. But I'm gonna kill the Electrith because I definitely want the Tyranitar Azumarill fusion. If that thing has huge power, that would be broken. I probably killed it though with the Ice Beam. Somehow don't die to an Ice Beam from an Articuno fusion. That's level 54. Nice! This thing deserves to be caught. Ultra Ball. Not the Master Ball. Yeah! We got the bunny boy. Rock Fairy. Okay. A Tanneril is overwhelmingly powerful. It can bring down a whole mountain to make its nest. Its body color and patterns act as camouflage that make... Give it a nickname? I know it's a dude, but I want to call him Babs. Hopefully I haven't named anything Babs, and that thing's definitely going in the friends box because it is a friend. A Flassil. It's got such a small face. And dead. Look at all these Pokemon that are electric type. Isn't Heracross? Yeah, Heracross is part fighting as well. Okay, I kind of remember that, but I'm like, I was just thinking Pinsir, who's all bug and not fighting. Totner? Tauros Hunter? Let's see if we can Earthquake it. Doesn't have Levitate. And it's poison type, it looks like. Maybe not. No, it's not. Wow, lovely. See, part of me really wants to get Guillotine, but the second part of me thinks that I'm not going to be higher level than anybody in that league to be able to really use Guillotine. But I would if I thought that these people wouldn't be very high leveled. Yep. So my goal right now with these guys is to get everyone to level 60. Well, first I'm going level 55 for everyone, and then level 60 for everyone. And then we'll switch off the lucky egg every 5-ish levels. Some of them are not perfectly in sync with this idea of thinking, or this plan. Did I aqua jet it? No, I wanted to slash. Okay, this thing could like Giga Drain me. Yeah. And okay. Let's see how much health that gets back. Do I want to tempt fate right now? I don't think I want to tempt fate. I'll send him Butch. I don't think we have Peck on Butch anymore. Or what did we get rid of? Mirror coat. Okay, I probably could have killed it then. Right, we got toxic. Okay. Thunderbolt is neutral, I believe, on this thing. Because if it's grass water... But if it survives a mirror coats me and kills me, I'm gonna be upset. Okay. This thing... triple check that I am recording. Sweet. I always question or think, how many times have I accidentally clicked stream when going to record? And I hope just not much. This is another new encounter. Also, we should probably heal. Let's use these fresh waters. We have 4 of them. The guy keeps giving them to us, and we just never use them. Oh, hey, girl. Ralton. So that's Psychic Electric. If it's Psychic Electric, we might die. I don't know. I think we'll be fine. Especially because it's using Future Sight. Yeah. The Lykuno. It's the literal lower evolution of my Pokemon that I have. That's kind of like, what are the odds? That 1, I would have caught it, 2, that I still have it, and 3, that this trainer has it while I have it all. Like, you know? Aqua Jet. As a Clykuno. We can get an encounter in here. Encounter. There we go. Star-Lord. Oh, I want this. It's Star-Lord. That's amazing. Okay. Come on, Star-Lord, get in the ball. I think he could survive one more Aqua Jet. Maybe I'll try water pulsing it, because I think my special attack is lower. Or surfing it, excuse me. I saw him do water pulse, it was the same animation, damn. That's depressing. We could've got Star-Lord. Could've had Chris Pratt on the team. Man. I'm excited to see what they do with the Marvel Cinematic Universe now. After, you know, Endgame and shit. Now Spider-Man is not in MCU anymore. I don't understand that situation. Because, like, he was, but then he wasn't. And then he was again, and then, like, he wasn't again, you know? Like, it was like, they're having conflicts, and he may not be in the MCU. It's like, oh shit, that's scary. And then it's like, oh, he's back in the MCU, they found a deal. And then everybody's like, yeah, we did it, Mr. Stark. And then it's like, no, they actually were still doing it, and now they're not doing it anymore. And it's like, oh no. I think, yeah, honestly, in that situation, Disney is stupid. Because, really, Spider-Man's gonna make money even if it's bad. Right? Like, Spider-Man's gonna make money because it's Spider-Man, really. And so, they're just losing money, essentially. Because it's either, do you want to make money from Spider-Man, or do you not want to make money from Spider-Man? Oh, you don't want to make money from Spider-Man? Okay, then you're not going to. It's like, Sony's gonna hold on to that property. It's never gonna go away, and Sony's gonna make tons of money. In my opinion, the Venom movie was fucking great, and I want to see what they do with the supposed next one, because they supposedly want to do one. They hinted at Carnage and Venom, so Venom and Carnage with Spider-Man. Spider-Man would come in. I'd like Tom Holland to still play Spider-Man, because he's actually been my favorite Spider-Man, I think. Tom Holland. I liked, Andrew Garfield. Oh, why can't I remember the other one? Tobey Maguire, right? I think that's who it was. I like Tom Holland the best, mainly because I like Tobey Maguire, the first Spider-Man, because he's like this awkward, weird dude, but he looked too old, right? He was too old to be Spider-Man, in my opinion. Then you had Andrew Garfield. He looks like a fucking model. Like, that's not what Spider-Man's about. Spider-Man is the nerdy, weird kid. And then Tom Holland doesn't look ugly, looks young, but doesn't look like a supermodel. Like, he looks like a kid that I could see at my high school, right? So it's like, that's the shit I want to see. And he acts super awkward and fucking awesome. He wears the shirts you'd find at Walmart with the random superhero shit and, like, gamer. Like, he looks like this dweeb, and I love it. So, hopefully he still plays it, but future Spider-Man Carnage Venom movie would be pretty cool. I think is it Tom Hardy who's playing Venom? Too many Toms with the H last name, but he's very good. I love him. And then, what else was I gonna say about that? Oh yeah, I've only heard people say that this is a rumor, but it would be really cool if it happened. Is that Sony is apparently planning a live-action Spider-Verse with Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, and Tobey Maguire, all as Spider-Man. And I think that would be the coolest thing in, like, this generation of, like, movies. For me, anyways. Because I loved Tobey Maguire as a young lad. Andrew Garfield, I still thought he was pretty good. Not my favorite, though. Like, it's hard to pick a favorite out of it. Well, it's not hard, but it's I don't want to pick a favorite because I feel like I'm saying that that guy was bad as Spider-Man. But he's not. He was good. if you catch my drift. He was a good actor. And I like how I think about this as if like they're gonna be like watching this video and be like, oh, this random kid on the internet said I was the best Spider-Man. But y'all know what I mean. But that would be sick. I would like it though, maybe, because they don't have someone who would play this, but like I would like a Miles Morales and a Gwen Stacy in that one, just because I feel like it would, I don't know, be kind of boring. Obviously they have to have other Spider-Men in that movie. It can't just be all three, which I still think would be cool, but they gotta have more, right? They can't just have one and be like, ta-da, the end. Or like, they can't have three spider people and it just be like, that's it. They have to have more. At least in my opinion. But again, I think that would be an awesome movie. I don't think they can really do it wrong, especially after the animated Spider-Verse was like fucking so good. Like, I think if you just play it similar to that, like, you can't really go wrong. Other than maybe the actors not giving a shit. But I don't think it can go wrong. So many Articuno fusions. Okay. It has, what on here resists water? Because that should be super effective. Bug doesn't resist and poison doesn't resist. I don't know what would resist water. And why it's not super effective. Anyways, but yeah. What do you guys think about the future of the MCU and also Sony? I'm excited, and I honestly hope that Sony just gets better, you know? I don't necessarily want for Disney to have everything in the world under their nose. Or under their control, because I prefer to have competition in the market to make everything better. Sweet. Not what I wanted to do. Pokemon. But you know, we'll just have to see what the future holds for us. Why am I going into Butch? I have no fucking clue. What we really need to do is have DC Comics movies get, oh my god. This thing is actually horrifyingly scary. If this is resisted... No, it's not. Okay. Right, it's not part ground type because it's a fucking Articuno fusion. The ground type comes from the Gliscor, right. Duh. But I love DC, personally, more than Marvel. Not because, oh, their movies are so much better, because they're not. At all. I've only heard good things about Aquaman, but I have not seen it. And I've heard some mixed reviews about Shazam, though I have not seen that one either. But I need them to get their shit together. Because I love the stories of superheroes in DC more than I like Marvel. But I don't hate Marvel, right? Because I love the X-Men, I love Venom, I love Spider-Man, I love all those guys, right? So I don't hate those characters. But I like DC characters more. I like Green Lantern, I like Batman, I like Superman, I like Teen Titans, you know? That's what I like. So I would love to see them do better. And I also like being in the community of the comic books, because here's like this dilemma that I see kind of in anything that has to do with comics. So like if you're gonna start a game, a movie, anything based on a comic, there's two ways people look at it. You either try to do something new with those characters and it's good, or it's bad. And then you either try to do the exact same of the comics, and everybody either hates it because it's not as close to the original as possible, or everybody loves it because it's a good adaptation of the book, right? So it's super interesting to see how they end up going and making it so that it works and everybody likes it, because usually people complain about one or the other. Okay, no, I don't need to... Sorry. But you know what I mean? I could just be talking nonsense, but I love being part of the community to see how it goes, because it's either the guys do a backflip. It's like this. Think of movie companies and like stuff with comics as a little boy, and the audience is their mother. The kid could do a backflip, right? The mother would either scold him or her, you know, it's just a kid, scold them for doing a backflip because it's too dangerous, could land on your head, break your neck, hurt your spine, whatever. Or they could applaud them for doing something amazing, right? And it's always just the person who's viewing it has to agree with what the company's doing. And it's always fun to look at that, because I remember when the new Titans show came out, everybody hated it. Or not everybody hated it, but like a lot of people in the comments, the live action Titans show, where you had like Dick Grayson go "fuck Batman" and blah blah blah, and everybody's like, "Oh wow, this is so edgy," blah blah blah. I looked at that and I was like, "Wow, this is really fucking cool." Like, I don't think I've ever really seen Dick Grayson say like "fuck Batman" before and kind of like disown the idea of being with Batman. And so I thought that was cool, because I'm like, what happened? What happened with him and Batman? Like, how did this come about? But like when I looked at the comments, everybody was like, this is too edgy, this is too stupid. I actually ended up biting this came back to bite me in the butt, because I ended up watching it and I did not like it at all. A lot of people say it's really good, so maybe I'll give it another try, but I watched the first episode and I thought the first episode wasn't that great, in my opinion. I thought it was, I don't know what they're doing with Starfire. See, because this is me now. I look at Starfire and I go, Starfire is nothing like I know from the original Teen Titans. Why do they do it like this? Blah, 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 blah. It's stupid. So, like, I'm exactly like everyone else. I looked at that and I go, when I saw Starfire, that basically threw me off, because she's some sort of, like, Russian lady. Something. Like, I have no idea what her story's supposed to be about. And so that threw me off, right? I might give it another chance, because people saying that it's really good, so maybe it is really good. But I've kind of lost what I was talking about a little bit, so I hope people understand what I'm saying. It's an interesting group to be in, I guess, is what I was trying to say. Also, something, if anybody is a huge fan of comic books, this is something that I feel like I see a lot, not just in comic books, even in Pokemon, like in the Pokemon community, you see this a lot. Let's not die from Psychic. You see this a lot in a lot of fandoms that are very passionate about their fandom, because this is what happens, right? Someone gets something wrong in their fandom, say it's Sonic, like it's in all fandoms, but like this happens in superhero fandoms as well. Anyways, you do something wrong, you say something wrong, about a character, like if I were to say Wonder Woman is 4'5" in real life, or something stupid, like something like weird, right? Not stupid, because people can say that, but like I messed up, like she's actually this height. People will like just jump on you and attack you for getting that wrong, and it's like this. This is why nobody likes, like, nobody, if you ever go, like, why don't you ever want to join, like, why doesn't anyone ever want to join that fandom? It's like, this is why. It's like, when someone goes out and shits on you, or shits on everyone who tries to join the fandom, like, for getting stuff wrong, it doesn't help people and make them want to join your fandom. It actually they go, okay, I don't want to join them. This is what you do. You gotta make it a talking piece and welcome them. So they get something wrong, you go, actually, that's not entirely correct. Like, this is what we would say is correct. And, you know, sometimes they won't agree. People will still be stubborn, even if they're wrong, and stand by their beliefs. and what they've said, and you can't really do anything about that. But you can try to, you know, don't be a know-it-all snob, like, actually, you simpleton. Like, welcome them in. Go, you know, that's a nice idea you have there, but it's not actually true. It's this way, you know? I hope any of this I'm trying to think, like, and play the game at the same time, so I hope that any of this is, like, actually making sense. But after I catch this Beltine, I'm going to end off the episode, because I didn't really notice that we were going very long. And these aren't as long as the Fire Emblem videos, so I like to keep these ones a little bit shorter, just because, you know, if you want to watch something on my channel that's not 40 minutes long, you got Pokemon. Man, this thing does not want to get in the frickin' ball. I was gonna Aqua Jet it. Skittles, I think, might die to a... Okay. But yeah. I had a lot of fun talking. I don't know if any of that made sense, but I had a lot of fun. What's your favorite superhero in the comments below? And if you don't want to comment, just say it out loud to yourself and pretend that I'm talking. Ready? Ready, go. Oh, you like that superhero? That's pretty cool. I think I've heard of them. Yeah, they're pretty cool. There we go. Role-playing. Okay, we're gonna save the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Pokemon Infinite Fusion.